So this is the front of my house. It has the quilts and pillows with pom-poms and wreath and banner. The one project leads to 5 more process happening here. So here's a little bit closer of the quilts and the pillows. So these are the pom-poms I made on the quilt with on the pillows with pin backs. That allows me to take the pom-poms off to throw the pillow cover in the wash. So digging through my things, looking for patriotic stuff, red, white, and blue. I've got lots of red, I've got some white, but blue was a problem for me. I picked this red cabinet up at a garage sale for $4. It's got wheels on it, it's kind of cool. And the white candle holders, I have 2 of those, and I picked those up at Deseret Industries for $2 each, and then just tied some ribbons on them and added the flower. The Uncle Sam my husband has had for years, and I was thinking I wanted something with Uncle Sam on it. I was looking all over, couldn't find it, and there he had it in his office. If we look up, we see the bunting that I made out of the leftovers from the quilt. And I think I ended up making about 150 feet of that. So it's all across the front of the house, and then I have a whole lot more left over. The stars there, just from the Dollar Tree. I stuck it over the house numbers for now. And then we have a star from the Dollar Tree. I took table scatter from the Dollar Tree, the stars and the sparklers there, and I glued them to skewers. This basket of flowers my mom made me for Mother's Day. I should call it a basket of flowers. It's actually an old crate, and she's taken a root and put on it for a handle. It has legs, but we don't have screws long enough to put the legs on it yet. And I just added a few flowers in a white pot. And the same thing over here. We've got the galvanized pots with flowers in it, and then a white one. Forgot the wreath. So this is one of the 4 wreaths I made, also from scraps from making the quilts. So that is the front of my house. I just love the bunting, their banners, whatever you want to call them, blowing in the wind. I think it's so fun. So this is my dining area. I decorated it up with red, white, and blue. Most of it is stuff that I already had or made. I did pick up a couple items. So we already had this eagle painting. It's my son's. I got it from a secondhand store probably about, I don't know, 15 years ago, maybe even 20, I don't know, a long time ago. Anyway, the eagle is very serious. I just kind of put the firecracker box and the stars. I got those from the Dollar Tree, and I glued the stars up on skewers. When I Made the quilt, I took leftover fabric, and here's more of that bunting I made with it. I didn't use all of it up, because I made like over 100 feet, probably about 125 feet of it. So the centerpiece on the table. Let's see. I picked the candles up at a secondhand store recently, and once again the sparklers and the stars were from the Dollar Tree. The red carnations I picked up at a secondhand store on our trip to Utah. And I also picked up the enamel dish that the napkins are in at a secondhand store in Utah. I had the table runner already. It was new in the package, but it's vintage. It came with 8 matching placemats and 8 red napkins. I mixed the red napkins in with the embroidered napkins I already had. I was thinking about using those in the quilt, decided against it. Just pull up a little closer here. And so I went out in the shed, I found the Royal Crown bottle, and then the one behind it is a old Reno silver soda or something like that bottle. The flag here, a little plaque, I made that. It's a Dollar Tree plaque with a piece of paper Mod Podged on it. I think I might have did that in a video. Pom-poms I made with yarn I already had, and then some crepe paper streamers. I already had these milk glass napkin or candle holders. Set one of them off on a book, so it kind of gave a little variance in the height between the handle for the wagon and the candles. And let's see, oh, so this plate, I picked that up at a garage sale fairly recently. And then this plaque here in the center of this is also from the same piece of paper, and then I just did crepe paper around it. So when I first decided to decorate for the 4th of July, I realized I have lots of red and white, but blue is not a color I have. So when I picked up things, I kind of tried to focus mainly on picking up blue things just because I have so little of it. It's not a color that I care for. So this is the living room. So you can see some of the red pieces that I already had. I like red. I keep the couches covered up with throw blankets because it's easier to pull those off and throw them in the washer. The dogs are up on the couch all the time. So I just did that. When I chose the couches, I chose them because I can get new upholstery from them for $50 from IKEA. And I do have a brand new set of upholstery, but I still use the throw blankets on him. So let's see. This chair I recently got. It was free on Facebook Marketplace. And then I made the quilt and the pillow cover on there. I scrounged through the books for red, white, and blue. I already had the flowers that are in the vase there. I did recently pick up the flags. The big one was from a secondhand store, and the small one was from the Dollar Tree. And here we see one of the reasons why, actually 2 of the reasons why I keep slipcovers on the couch. So I made the pillow cover with the pom-poms on it, and then this pillow here I recently picked up once again in Utah at the secondhand store. And so the red pillow is actually made out of a rug, a vintage rug, and then the other pillow cover is made out of scraps from the quilt. let's see what we got here. So the little plaque I made from a Dollar Tree plaque, and I made it kind of look like enamel. The flag in the back, the background or the frame itself I picked up at a garage sale last summer for $1, and then I had a piece of scrap paper that I Mod Podged in there. I'll probably eventually do some assemblage work on that, but right now I don't have anything that I really wanted to put in there, so I just left it as it is. Of course, the pom-poms I made. The silver bucket I got at a garage sale a couple of years ago in Indiana, visiting my dad. And then the flowers there I picked up at a secondhand store a few years ago. The tray that they sit on, I picked that up last summer at a rummage sale. And another one of the wreaths I made out of leftover scraps from the quilts. So I didn't make that pillow cover, I left it as it is. But there's one of the quilts I did make, and then those are pillow covers that I cut down out of some existing pillowcases. I have this little vintage drop leaf table here. Put one of the placemats on it that went with the table runner that's in the dining area. One of the embroidered napkins, and some pom-poms I made, and some other bits that I rummaged from around the house. I didn't mention these pictures, but I had those framed. I used to work at a craft store with a frame shop, and I've had these magazine covers for years. They're from the early 1900s. And then we have the entertainment center. A couple more of those rag wreaths. Got a dog laying on a pillow. And some more of that bunting that I made. I got the entertainment center red pieces from Habitat for Humanity. They were $125, and they're really nicely made, and they have pull-out cabinets and stuff in them. And then it also came with some fancy shelves that are supposed to go in between, which I will be repurposing in my kitchen. And a rocker that I picked up at a secondhand store several years ago. Another pillowcase that I made. There's another one of those placemats. This carpet I picked up this last fall, at a garage sale for $10, and the table here I picked up a couple of summers ago at a garage sale for, I think it was $5. And now you can also see why the couches are covered up. So I think that about covers everything. You know, it's a combination of yard sales, garage sales, secondhand stores, estate sales, where the vast majority of everything in here came from. The couches, they're originally from IKEA. I decided on that style because, like I said, I could get new upholstery for them for $50. But we picked these up off of Craigslist. One of them was $100 and the other one was $150. The $100 one did need a new cover put on it, so that brought it up to $150. And then, like I said, I've got 2 brand new sets of upholstery just waiting to go on. I can pull this set off when I need to and throw them in the wash, put on a fresh set, and then the other one will be ready to go when the time comes. Oh, I forgot to say that this little Statue of Liberty, I guess you'd call her. She's kind of cute. I picked her up at a secondhand store visiting my mom. here recently. I was kind of on the look for 4th of July stuff, and she was $2 and she's handmade. So yeah, so my main focus when I started pulling stuff together was to find things that were blue, just because it's not a normal color for me. I realize there's quite a bit of blue in the carpet and gray, so it works, but yeah, it's kind of it in a nutshell. Oh. I hope you like this. I didn't do anything to the kitchen because we are getting ready to redo that. Probably will spend the 4th of July working on plumbing or something fun and exciting like that. So, more projects to come.